Hello everyone, this is Enzo Eigen of the Alliance for Loki, and we're against DSVG, the Deadly Savage Squad, I believe is their name. We faced them a few times before. They're a really good alliance, of course. They're Masters Alliance, so that always means a difficult war ahead of us. So my first fight is against Arcus, and I was assigned Archangel, and I was a little concerned about this fight. Of course, Arcus is just, it gains so much power so quick. This is the one where it has return policy, so if you nullify buffs, he gets even more power drain, so it's dangerous to use someone like Doom. So I went in with Archangel, and first I was concerned about the parry. I wasn't sure if it stuck, so I just sort of played it careful and was really making sure that I had the parry on him. He's unawakened, so he's not going to shrug off any of my parries, which is good. You can see the neurotoxin, of course, doing huge amounts of damage. And the interesting thing was that he doesn't get any extra power gain. So when the neurotoxin is on, his power gain, the power buffs he gains was nullified. So he gained the first one pretty quick, but he didn't gain any more after that. And so Archangel, once again, just an amazing war attacker. And the R3 is just incredible, just so much damage. Next fight is going to be Magneto versus Warlock. And I've done this. This is actually the third fight this season I've done this, and I've never felt good about it. First, I've taken off all of my regen buffs just because, of course, he'll drain my power once I get infected and also cause me degen. And then I also am going in with Magneto, of course. And so this fight is a very strange fight. It's, so whenever he gains a buff, I believe I get a indefinite power drain. And you can see I believe that's what gives me this degen damage. Since I'm always losing power, his sig ability, I believe, kicks in, and I just constantly get like slow and steady degen. It doesn't do a whole lot of damage, but it's enough. It's taking the entire fight. So I bait out his SP 2 there, and it's fine. I'm going in. He also could trigger protect. I'm hitting him pretty hard, but again, luckily Magneto versus Metal, 70% of the time he will not activate any ability, and so for the most part, I feel like this fight's going okay. There again, once again, he has the SP2. I bait it. I'm feeling pretty good about this fight right here, and I'm just trying to, play it carefully. I end up making a pretty big mistake here. I have 3 bars of power, and I think I throw my SP3, but because I have this indefinite power drain on me, then it robs me of the SP3, and I just harmlessly throw an SP2 into his block. So I went from feeling very confident in this fight, I was like, oh, the SP3 is going to do so much damage, to feeling a little bit worried that I had made a pretty big mistake. And so this fight is going to be okay as long as I just don't get hit at all or have anything silly. I mean, I can stay well enough ahead of him in sort of the health race that I'm okay, but that just assumes I'm playing well. And so yeah, it's just slow and steady, and this is how this fight has been every time I've done it. I've always felt nervous, always lost about 50% of my health. I haven't really quite figured out the strategy. Maybe I need to throw more specials, because that gets rid of that power drain, and so yeah, that might be what I need to do now that I'm watching this back again and sort of thinking about this fight. So anyway, though, 3 for 3 with this fight. I'm glad it's over. I was always worried when I saw it. I have one more fight, and this is on path 3, and this is this one with the chitinous armor, I believe is what it's called. A funny name. The only thing that I have made a mistake before and really paid the price was not having at least 1 point in Coagulate, because even though he will shrug off most of the bleeds, once you have 10 bleeds on you, it doesn't do much. So you can see there, her armor up gives me all these bleeds that I take every time I hit into her. But other than that, yeah, this fight is very straightforward, and I'm not going to worry about too much on it. I always try to look as quickly as I can when I parry them to see how long their parry is lasting, whether they're running limber or not. It's really important with Magneto because he builds up those prowesses, but you need that extra time to get the extra prowess by charging the heavy. So I remember taking a good look here, seeing that, I have like the full amount on my heavy because of the longer stun, and so yeah, I'm just going to keep on building up parries as much as I can. I don't worry about them too much. So here I throw the SP3 only with 6 prowesses. I figure it's going to do enough damage. I'm at full health. I'm just trying to chip her down slowly. The armor up is taking a lot of damage. She gets the indestructible buff. I believe that's from the Bulwark. I think they're running Bulwark this war, and so because I did over over, I can't remember, I think it's 300% damage. She activates it and is indestructible, but the indestructible falls off pretty quick, and then it's just back to normal fight. I'm not even sure if it proc, to be honest. I couldn't even really tell, but I was so unworried about this fight at this point. I mean, just, you know, hardly lost any health, totally controlled, just slowly heavying her to death. And, you know, even though her armor definitely helps a lot, and this node is sort of a slow play, even with a rank 3 Magneto. I mean, now I have 36 prowesses, so I'm just looking to use my special attack as quickly as I can. And yeah, and that's how I'm going to end this fight, with a nice SP2, I think, or maybe I'm totally wrong. Maybe I just ended with a heavy. Maybe I decided not to use it. I thought I did. Obviously, I did not. But Magneto is really good against this champion. You know, just is very tanky, doesn't take any damage, and yeah, the fight goes very, very clean, just slow and steady, which is, you know, it's easy to get nervous in war, and I certainly do, and start trying to play really fast and just try to get the fight over. But a lot of these fights are sort of a slow burn, where you just need to take your time, do your damage, play carefully, just be consistent, and it all works out. And so yeah, that is the end of the war for me. You know, I'm just usually 2 minor path clears is sort of my job, and it's one I relish in this role. But I am deathless. We do go on to win. We are exactly even now at 3 wins and 3 losses this season. It's been sort of an up and down season. I don't think we've really played as well as we could, and plus everyone else seems to be playing really, really well. So yeah, we'll see how the second half of the season goes, and I think top 3 might be out of reach unless we win all 6, which we might, but we will find out and see. I'm sure, hopefully, I will bring you another war video very soon. So I hope you enjoyed this. Bye-bye.